Welcome to Danielle Tarot. My name is Danielle. This message is for Gemini for April 2022. We're going to do a general reading, Gemini. Tarot is a story. You're the main character. The decisions you make in real life are up to you. If you want to learn tarot on your own, you can check out my book, Tarot Verse, Fun Rhymes to Learn Tarot. There's a link in the description box below. All right, what's going on for Gemini? What's the situation? Nine of Wands. I think somebody's tempting you to get into something that, like, they want you to be a boss babe. It's one of those multi-level marketing schemes, but you're doing a good job at keeping them at bay. In your recent past, you have the Death card. All right, so you were in some kind of financial trouble recently, and there's someone in your circle that's trying to get you to join them in selling Monet, or I don't even know, what are the other ones? LuLaRoe, do they still have those? Or either that, or come in with them on some kind of business mentorship. But I don't think, whatever this is, it's not a good idea, and you really have your guard up for a good reason. It's a delicate balancing act, though, because this person is your friend. So you feel as though you have to be real careful about it, and it's stressing you out. You see this person, whatever they're in, they've gotten to themselves into a hole financially. And you want no part of that. And I think part of the reason they're trying to bring you on is either to help them out financially or to kind of like justify to themselves. Because like deep down, I think they're embarrassed that they got themselves into this situation. And misery loves company, and they would feel less embarrassed if you were at least in on it with them, kind of thing. The near future, 10 of Wands reversed. This is going to stress you out to the point, like, every time this person talks to you or calls you or anything like that, it's like this like bob and weave. You got to dodge their questions about this situation. That's all the conversation has become, and it's stressing you out, and you're really like, there's this balancing act at play, and you want to just kind of like drop them. But this is one of your oldest friends. Why doesn't Gemini just drop this person? Yeah, because you've been friends for so long that you kind of want to see them come out of this and for things to go back to normal. If this isn't a financial thing, it could just be that there's someone, like a good friend of yours, that's just going through a really hard time and has been leaning on you very, very heavily, and it's stressing you out, but you're still there. You're not going to drop this person. You believe that this person will make it through. I don't know. I think they're trying to get you to sell LuLaRoe. All right. Externally, you have the Lovers. That's your energy, Gemini. All right, so you feel pretty good about holding your ground in this situation. And your significant other has your back. So you're okay. I think you're doing okay. You're just dealing, your friend is going through something not so great, and you have to thwart their, I don't know, it's not like negative energy or toxic energy, but it's pain in the ass energy, if that's a thing. You feel guilty about it. You have the Judgment reverse. You feel guilty about it. And you are a little worried that you're not going to find a way to continue to navigate these circumstances, and that you are going to have to kind of permanently keep up these boundaries that hadn't been there previously. Like, I think the relationship flowed. I really feel as though this is a friendship, or maybe even an acquaintance, and the relationship flowed well in the past, but you keep putting up boundary after boundary after boundary, and they refuse to kind of agree to disagree or let it go or even just take some of the burden off of you. And you're fearful that it's just going to continue to degrade the relationship. You have the 8 of Cups reversed. There's going to be a small reprieve, and like you're going to hang out with this friend one night or whatever, and like for that night they're not going to talk about it, and you guys are going to have a really great time. And then I feel like it's going to go right back to the way it was. However, that reprieve reminds you of like why you are friends with this person and why, you know, why they're important to you. So you're going to be clever. You're going to find new ways to make this work without having to cut them off completely. You're going to find new ways to make this work. Like you're going to, it's actually almost going to, I feel like it's going to help you. Like you're going to start to see this differently. You're going to have different perspective in that you're going to take this as a challenge to become more clever. I don't know if that's the right word. Clever, or just be able to kind of like handle, like this is going to be a learning experience for you, so that later on when you're in the workplace or something, or when you're with a person who's even more pushy or in some kind of position of authority, whatever, because this is your friend, right? So if you tell them to get lost, at the end of the day, like, yeah, it's going to affect the friendship, but it's not going to have so much of an impact on the other areas of your life. But you're going to start to see this as a challenge to make you more clever in dealing with these situations. And I believe that's kind of going to be your mindset by month's end. And in doing that, you're going to bring about a change in this person. King of Cups. I mean, I feel as though there might even be some kind of realization on their part, because other friends are going to start to cut them off, and you're going to be one of the ones who didn't. And it's going to make them, you know, they're just going to love you that much more for it. Like, you're handling this really well, Gemini. And you are the communicator sign, right? Mercury, you know how to communicate, and this is going to be no exception. You're going to handle this very gracefully, and not everyone in your circle, or even just this person's other friends and colleagues, whatever, not everyone's going to handle it so well, but you are. And it's going to make your relationship stronger. I don't know if they're out of the water yet with whatever the situation is, but it is going to make your relationship stronger. Queen of Pentacles reversed. You might even consider like buying into their business or whatever, but not all the way, not what they're asking you. I don't know if you do it, you might consider it, or you might like help them out in some other way. I think that's what it is. You're not going to necessarily buy into it financially, but you're going to support them in some other way. And that's going to be part of your strategy here. I mean, I feel like you're pouring a lot of energy into this regardless, but maybe that's okay for you this month. Maybe you have everything else kind of like, you have your other plate spinning, at least for now, at least for this month, so that you can, and this situation with this friend or this person may have been kind of tearing things up for a while, and you're going to be able to finally address it properly this month. And I feel as though the two of you are going to be in a good spot by the end. Yeah, and then 9 of Cups in reverse. So it's not going to be like all perfect and rainbows and butterflies and stuff, but it's definitely going to be in a much better position. You're going to feel as though you're at a place of resolution with this conflict that's been going on. All right. Let's end it there, Gemini, and I'll see you next time.